What's going on, everybody? It's your fishing buddy. Now, I appreciate you being here fishing with Sid. So today, I want to introduce y'all to a bait. Maybe you know about it. I'm sure you've seen it if you've been to a bait shop or any bait section in a sporting goods store, anything like that. It's an old school bait. I don't see a lot of people fishing with them these days, but they're still real effective. Real simple bait, and that's the rooster tail. Been around for a long time, and basically this is like a little weightless hair jig with a spoon on it. Okay, it's a real simple bait to use. You cast it, you retrieve it. You ain't got to do nothing special. You cast it out, you retrieve it. While you're retrieving it, this spoon spins around in a circle, gives off a nice little flash for the fish. And as far as what fish will hit it, pretty much any fish in your fresh body of water is going to hit this. It can be a brim, it can be a bass, it can be a crappie. I know how to say crappie, I just like saying crappie. It can be a skipjack if you're fishing near a dam. It can even be a catfish. Like you catch a catfish on one of these things. Probably trout too, but I'm not too big on trout fishing, so I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comments. But so I got 3 different sizes right here. I got a 1/8, and this is gonna be one that I tie up today. I like this because I have a lot of luck on this color right here. It's got the gold blade on it. It's a yellow and black, and it's kind of got like some green pumpkin type hair for the skirt on it. And then the second one that I'm gonna rig up is one that's similar to it, but it's kind of a light green pumpkin with white on it, and it's got a silver spoon on it. And it's got a more tan skirt on it. These got treble hooks on them. Normally, when you're fishing for panfish, to my experience, they hit from behind, they hit from the back, and they normally hook themselves on there. Bass, usually they hit from the top, so you don't have a problem. A bass doesn't have a problem fitting this in its mouth or whatever. So we're gonna take 2 of the smaller ones out today. The rod that I'm gonna be using, it's just a Zebco slingshot, and let's see if it's got any specifications on it for us. It does not. But this is a pretty short rod. It's probably 5 foot something. Yeah, it's probably 5 foot something. If you can see that action on there. Yeah, that looks like a moderate action. Looks like it's got a parabolic bend to it. But since we're gonna be fishing for small fish, you know, this right here should make it pretty fun. It's not the lightest of actions that you could have, but it should be pretty fun. On the other one, I'm gonna rig up this Zebco combo because I'm still in the business of trying to prove to y'all that you can do everything with a Zebco. I do not want y'all to sleep on the Zebco. So for the other one, I'm gonna rig up this Zebco combo up. This has got more of a fast action, is what it feels like. It says medium, so I assume that they're saying it's a medium power and a medium action, which would be a fast action. So we're gonna take this out there, and that fast action, that means that it's a little more stiff than what a moderate action would be. Fast action is about a middle ground, moderate, fast, and then extra fast on the action. So I'm gonna get these rigged up. I'm gonna take y'all out back. We're gonna cast out and show y'all how we do it around the crib. Let's get to it. You ready?
Yeah. I'm ready.
Get my machete in case we see a snake.
Huh? A machete?
Yes, sir.
Take them around back.
See if we can catch something back here.
Yeah, let's see if we can catch a mosasaurus.
A mosasaurus?
Yeah, a mosasaurus. If you hold it, you're not going to be able to...
You want to check and see if we got any crayfish in there?
Yeah. Let's see if we got some.
We got something in there, don't we?
Whoa, 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 bucket?
We didn't bring a bucket with us.
Oh, no.
We'll come back and get them.
Huh?
We'll come back and get them.
Dad.
Huh?
Oh, so show me how to do it. Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna put this on here
Oh, yeah.
like this.
Oh.
Okay, the trusty Zebco 33. You're not? Good job. Bug's still trying to get me. Just cast that out. Maybe I can see that down there in the water. Sometimes you give it a little jerk. Make sure it's spinning. You don't want to reel it too fast, but you don't want to reel it too slow. Because with those treble hooks, like if you drag the bottom with this, you're going to get caught up. A Diamonds Rex. Why you think he gonna be out here? Why you think he gonna be out here? No, I said, why you think he's gonna be out here? Give it a jerk, get that blade spinning like it needs to. Nice slow retrieve. Just fast enough to make those blades do what they want, what they gotta do. Dump them off. If you're fishing, if you're close to the water and you're fishing down low with this, if you hold your rod tip up, you'll be able to keep that rooster tail up in the water column. If you hold your rod tip down, then it's gonna sink a little more. But the reason I got mine down is because I'm fishing way up here on top of this bank. Yep. Now for people with smaller hands, they can't fit all the way around this reel, you might want to hold it like this. Then you might want to hold it like this with your finger on the trigger like that. But me, I like to hold it like a bait caster, same way I do a bait caster. What's up, buddy? Oh, I'm not gonna let nothing eat you up. I'm gonna shoot it. You don't think so? Who is Raptor Blue? I think the fish might be out in deeper water right now because it's hot outside. It may be beneficial to put a swivel on your line, especially when you're not fishing with braid, when you're fishing with monofilament or fluorocarbon on a rooster tail. It'll be beneficial to put you a swivel on because these will twist your line up a good bit, especially if you're using an open face, because open face fishing rods, they tend to get line twists anyway. Unless you're using braid. When you're using braid, it don't usually happen. To me, the perfect gear ratio for a rooster tail, just my opinion, is a slow gear ratio. And if you need to reel it fast, you can. So for those of you that don't know what a gear ratio is, it's that number. It might say 5:1 to 1 or I don't know if they got one that slow, but a certain number, 6:1 to 1 or 5:6 to 1, but it'll always be a 2:1 at the end. So it'll be like a 5.1:1, like that. And what that is every time that you turn the reel, how many rotations, how many times that line wraps around the spool. How many times it wraps around the spool. So that lets you know how fast your lure will be moving with every rotation that you make. For me, a 5-1-1, I can speed up if I need to fish it faster. I can. I really don't have to slow down because it's already gonna fish it pretty slow for me. To my experience, when I'm fishing for panfish, there's really no point in fishing it too fast. Really, the slower the better. So you just want to fish this fast enough to make those blades turn. That's all you want to do. And once you get your speed down pat, you can play around with this because fish love to go after things that appear. I know, buddy. They go after things that appear to be dying in the water. So if you let that just reel and let it stop, let it fall down. I'm saying you make the bait look like it's alive, but it's dying. So you let it fall down in the water, and you reel it a little bit, and you let it fall down and stop. Because anytime a fish is following behind your bait and it just stops right in their face too, more than likely they're just gonna go ahead and open their mouths and snag it. Another thing you can do is you can cast out and you can kind of burn it. And what that means is you just go fast. You just reel it fast and then stop. Reel it fast and then stop. Reel it fast and then stop. Or reel it fast and slow down. Just play with your retrieve. Play with your retrieve. Reel it slow. Let it die down. Let it die down. Let it die down. You know, if that don't work, speed it up. If that don't work, speed it up. But give it a chance. Don't just do one and then do the other one. Give it a chance. Give it a chance and fish it a few times. Cast it to the left. Cast it out there a couple times, a few times. And then start fanning your way to the right. Once you get it in, fishing a certain technique, start to fan your way to the right. Give all the fish in the area a chance to see it. Which right now, there don't seem to be any fish in the area. Fan your way to the right. Well, Snoop, don't look like we're gonna catch anything today, but you think we gave him a good example of how to use a rooster tail? Think we done a pretty good job showing him? Yeah.
And get the bucket and put the crayfish in the bucket. Right.
That sounds good.
That sounds good. Oh look. Oh, I'm gonna let you go first.
Okay.
I forgot.
That'll work.